So difference between this natural and synthetic fiber, if we are continuously using the fishing gear which is made up of a natural fibers, so if we are continuously using into the water, so there will be a rotting problem. Rotting problem is basically involved by the microorganism. So they will act on the natural fiber, they will degrade the natural fiber, and rotting phenomena will occur in case of natural fiber. If the gear is manufactured, if the gear is constructed by natural fibers. So that's why the shelf life of fishing gear, which is made up of natural fibers, is less compared to the synthetic fiber. Synthetic fiber is having an advantage. They are rot proof. Here the microbes will not attack. That's why if the fishing gear which is made up of a synthetic fiber, their shelf life is more compared to the natural fiber. Okay, so that is the advantage. So earlier days people were using the natural fiber for the construction of fishing gear and their shelf life was limited, but the development came in the field of fiber. They have means the development came for the synthetic fiber. Synthetic fiber came, so that's why the shelf life of fishing gear, if it is made up of a synthetic fiber, will be more. And now we are using this synthetic fiber for the construction of the fishing gear. So that is another development in the field of fishing gear. Yes.
Sir, I have a question. Sir, synthetic fibers are a great cause for ghost fishing right now. So why are we using it?
नहीं समझ में नहीं आया क्या? What you ask?
सर घोस्ट फिशिंग होता है ना सर, जैसे उसमें बाय कैच में वगैरह सब बहुत सारे क्रिएचर्स फंस जाते हैं, तो फिर सिंथेटिक फाइबर्स हम लोग क्यों यूज करते हैं इतने ज्यादा क्वांटिटी में?
सिंथेटिक फाइबर हमारा क्यों यूज करते हैं?
यस सर, वो उससे घोस्ट फिशिंग होता है ना सर।
See,
तो सर हम लोग को तो वो रिड्यूस करना चाहिए।
नहीं, घोस्ट फिशिंग बेसिकली इज व्हाट, suppose we are having a, basically this ghost fishing is occurring in the field in gillnet fishing. जो gillnet है, gillnet is a gear, fishing gear. So gillnet is a single wall of netting. If it is using a simple gillnet, then it is having a single wall of netting. So single wall of netting is connected to the fishing boat, connected to the main float. So in the fishing net there is a float and sinker. So if the master floats which is connected to the fishing gear, if it is going to misbreak, जो हमारा फ्लोट लाइन है जो फिशिंग नेट से कनेक्ट होता है मास्टर फ्लोट से, वो अगर हमारा ब्रेक हो गया तो क्या होगा? वो हमारा जो नेट है, वो नेट, that net will be as such into the water. So with the help of waves, with the help of tides, with the help of current in the water, it will be, मतलब वो नेट हमारा एक जगह से दूसरी जगह कहीं चले जाएंगे, but it will be as such. Net is there, fishing is going on. That means fishing, if the fish is traveling into the water and if the net is placed, that obstacle is coming. So fish is trying to escape and try to pass through the mesh size of the net. So during that times, the fishes will be entangled, the fishes will be entrapped into the fishing gear or fishing net. So that process will be continue until and unless that fishing gear is going to degrade or decay.
Yes sir. Sir, that is why we have to use natural fibers, no sir?
Yeah, natural fiber we can use, but what I am telling, if you're using a natural fiber or synthetic fiber, in both cases ghost fishing will occur, because ऐसा नहीं है अभी हमारा जो मास्टर फ्लूइड से हमारा ब्रेक हो गया मेन लाइन नेट से, तो इमीडिएटली हमारा नेचुरल जो है हमारा मींस फाइबर वो तुरंत तो डिके नहीं हो जाएगा, तुरंत तो डिग्रेड नहीं हो जाएगा ना. So degrading and decaying process, it is a lengthy process. It will take time. At least 10 to 15 days it will take times to degrade and decay if we are using the natural fibers. So 10 to 15 days, if the net is remaining into the water, there again the fishing will start. But if we are the main line, if we are using the gill net, if we are using the this one if the main line is made up of a natural fibers, then we can reduce the ghost fishing. वही अगर नेचुरल होगा तो उसमें ज्यादा समय तक घोस्ट फिशिंग होते रहेगा. लेकिन अगर हम नेचुरल फाइबर के द्वारा मेन लाइन जो हम यूज करते हैं वो हमारा अगर नेचुरल फाइबर से बना है तो वी कैन रिड्यूस द घोस्ट फिशिंग. So this fishing will come. This will come. Then another development in earlier days when the fishermen they goes into the sea, how they were detected the fish into the water. उसके पास ना तो sophisticated instrument थे, ना तो sophisticated techniques थे. तो उस समय में जो पहले के समय में लोग जब जाते थे पानी में मछलियों को पकड़ने के लिए, तो वो कैसे जाते थे? थ्रू लोकल नॉलेज. जिस एरिया में हमारा फिशिंग हो रहा है तो उस एरिया में बहुत सारे हमारे फिशरमैन होंगे जो पानी में जाते होंगे. तो लोग जो जाते हैं आते हैं मछली पकड़ के लाते हैं, उससे जो एक्सपीरियंस गेन होता था उस बेसिस पे लोग फिशिंग करते थे. वो बताते थे उस एरिया में आप जाइए, वहां पे बहुत कैच होता है. एक फिशरमैन गया, वहां से बहुत सारे कैच लेके आया, दूसरे फिशरमैन को बताया अरे उस एरिया में जाना है, रायगढ़ में जाना है, अलीगढ़ में जाना है, रत्नागिरी में जाना है, तो उस एरिया में हमें बहुत सारा मछली मिल रहा है. तो दैट इज थ्रू द लोकल नॉलेज. देन द रिकॉर्ड कीपिंग, फिशरमैन आ रहे हैं बता रहे हैं सबको रिकॉर्ड. Then another one is the observation of the fishing school. What is fishing school? Fish school?
Group of fish moving in a organized manner.
You can see here is the example. Here is the example. Fish soul. We are telling the fish soul or fish school. You are correct. That group of fishes moving into the water. So you can see here, this is a one type of fishes. But ये बीच-बीच में बड़ा-बड़ा जो दिख रहा है ये shark है हमारा. This is the bigger fish which is feeding on that smaller fishes. So this is the one kind of soul. Say for example, this Sardinella longiceps. Sardinella longiceps is a one kind of fishes which shows the soaling behavior, which is a pelagic fishes. So they are forming a soul. So if the soul is formed into the water, there will be a vibration on the top, on the surface of the water. So if our vessel is moving into the sea, if the vessel is moving into the water, we can easily observe this vibration. Fish soul vibration, we can easily observe. So if the vibration, if you are observing the fish soul, fish school, then you have immediately release your net into the water and catch the fish. So that is the one detection method, fish detection methods earlier fishermen were using. अभी भी करते हैं, ऐसा बात नहीं है, but पहले जो थे हमारे पास सोफिस्टिकेटेड इंस्ट्रूमेंट नहीं थे, तो हम क्या करते थे, हमारा जो एक्सपीरियंस है, जो हम वाटर में जा रहे हैं फिशिंग करने के लिए, बेस्ड ऑन दैट हम क्या करते थे, फिशिंग करते थे। दूसरा एक है बिहेवियर ऑफ बर्ड्स। बिहेवियर ऑफ बर्ड्स, सपोज फिश shoal is forming into the water, fish school is forming into the water in the entire area, बहुत बड़ा एरिया होता है, 4-5 किलोमीटर का एरिया होता है, 7-8 किलोमीटर का एरिया, उतनी बड़ी एरिया में हमारा फिश सोल फॉर्म हो रहा है। सो क्या है, देयर इज अ वाइब्रेशन ऑन द surface of the water. So what will happen in the sky, some of the birds is also there, birds को भी फिश चाहिए खाने के लिए, तो बर्ड्स का जो देखेंगे ऊपर में बहुत सारा ग्रुपिंग होगा, वो बर्ड्स आएंगे और सीधा वाटर के अंदर में जाएंगे और मछलियों को निकाल करके चोंच में दबा के लेके भाग जाएंगे। So that is also one kind of behavior of birds that we must have to observe. If we are observing birds behavior into the water, into the ocean, into the sea, then definitely there will be a catch, definitely there will be a fish soul. So we have to release the fish, sorry, we have to release the fishing gear to catch the fish from the water. Then the sea creatures. Sea creatures means there will be a some, say for if you are moving into the water, the means in sea or ocean. So if you are moving, our boat or vessel is moving into the water. So sometimes you will feel there will be a sandy bottom, there will be a rocky bottom. So sometimes if the rocky bottoms is observed, rocky bottoms having a rocky structure, so their fish is there, but if we are operating a net into that water, what will happen? Our net will damage because rock is there. So that creatures, permanent creatures, if it is there, so that permanent creatures we can easily also detect that fishing stock is there. So which kind of fishing gear we have to apply to catch the fishes from that permanent creature? Okay. Then another development to detect the fishes was in deeper water, especially into the ocean where the depth of water is more. So what we were using that fishes were detected from the vibration of signal lines. What we are using, suppose our boat is there or vessel is there and if we are moving into the water, अगर हम समुद्र में जा रहे हैं मछलियों को पकड़ने के लिए, तो in a one place you have to stop your engine. हमें अपना बोट का हमारा जब हम जहाँ पे फिश डिटेक्शन हमको करना है, फिश है या नहीं है, you have to stop your engine and to operate your net. So at that point, what you have to do, you have to release the lines having a weight at the end of lines. Suppose this is the lines, so at the end of the lines there will be weight. So that lines you have to drop. So if we are dropping the line from the vessels and if there is a fishes near around the lines, so what will happen? Fishes is moving and if they are touching this line, so you will get the vibration. If the fishes is moving into the water and if we have also released the line, so if the fishes is touching this line, so you will get the vibration. That means there is a fishes. So that is also one kind of techniques by which we can detect the fishes. That is the development in the field of fishing gear technology. Then another development is the introduction of electronic fish finding equipment, and this is the, we can say that it's a big development to detect the fishes. So this electronic fish finding equipment a half century ago has revolutionized the process of fish finding. This electronic fish finding equipments we are having, you can see this is the sonar. You can see one example is sonar, and this is the echo sounder. So this is the one. This is the one of the acoustic instrument, sophisticated instrument by which we can easily detect. हमें बर्ड्स के ऊपर में डिपेंड्स नहीं होना है, सोल के वाइब्रेशन पे डिपेंड नहीं हो रहा है, लाइन के वाइब्रेशन के ऊपर डिपेंड नहीं होना है. हमारे पास ऐसा इंस्ट्रूमेंट है जो बोट में लगा है और जाल में लगा है. ठीक है, जैसे ही हम पानी में जाएंगे हम उस इंस्ट्रूमेंट को ऑन करेंगे. वो ऑन करने से ही हमको 2 किलोमीटर, 4 किलोमीटर, 6 किलोमीटर पहले ही पता चल जाएगा वहां पे मछली है. मछली है तो हमको जाल डालना है, और जाल डालना है तो फिर हमें ढेर सारी मछलियां आएगी. So that is also one of the development. Then that is one development. Then another, aircraft. very means ये थोड़ा एडवांस वर्जन हो गया है. Aircraft means air. Through the air you can go by the chopper and you can easily identify, and also you can take the advantage of satellite and laser technology for identification of a suitable environmental condition. Environmental conditions are, say for example, nowadays Ministry of Earth and Science, and especially the INQUIS, one of the organization, they are involved in identification of potential fishing zone. PFZ zone we are telling, potential fishing zone. So if the fishermen are traveling into the water, so this INQUIS is involved for identification of PFZ zone, potential fishing zone. So fishermen have to enroll. They have to give their data to the INQUIS agency, especially the means name, date of birth, then address, then your this mobile number is important, and Aadhaar. Mobile number is there. If you are into the sea, they will warn that tsunami is coming, that waves is coming, that this FEMI, बड़े जो आजकल जो आ रहे हैं ना, क्या बोलते हैं उसको, cyclone is coming. So that time fishermen not allowed to go for fishing. So for that, Ministry of Earth and Science is looking for informing a fisherman, and they are not supposed to go when the environmental condition is not good, when weather condition is not good. That times you are not go. When the condition is means favorable, that times you can go and catch the fishes. Then coming to this echo sounding techniques or electronic fish finding equipments. So one, sonar is there and echo sounder is there. Sonar is there and echo sounder is there. This sonar or echo sounder, I'm telling this echo sounder, it is a equipment, sophisticated instrument, especially to detect the fishes. That is the one function. Second is to detect the depth of the fish. Itna depth mein hai, depth of water also, and also to know the bottom condition, seabed condition kaisa hai, whether it is muddy, whether it is sandy, whether it is rocky. So with the help of this sophisticated instrument, echo sounder, we can easily detect. So in the echo sounder, we are having 4 main component. First component is the transmitter. Second is the transducer, and third is the receiver, and fourth is the recorder. Function of transmitter is to transmit a electrical oscillation or electrical energy. Transmitter. Function of transmitter, they will release or transmit a electrical oscillation or pulse of electric oscillation or pulse of electric energy, and then sending into the transducer. Second component is the transducer. Function of transducer is to convert the electrical energy into the sound waves. function of transducer is to convert the electrical energy into the sound waves in water. So sound waves from transducer, it is going into the fish. Fish is the object. If the sound waves is touching to the fish, again it is coming back and hitting to the transducer. Again here, transducer, what we do, whatever the reflecting of sound waves is coming, that reflecting sound waves will again convert sound energy into the electrical energy. And then this electrical energy is sent it to the receiver. Receiver में क्या होता है? Function of the receiver, that is the third component. The receiver of the this function of the receiver, they will amplify the weak signal, weak echo. अगर कोई weak signal आ रहा है, weak echo आ रहा है, उसको क्या करता है? वो amplify कर देता है, उसको और बड़ा कर देता है, loud कर देता है. So you can easily detect. So the function of receiver is to amplify the weak echoes or weak signals. Then from the receiver, this signal is sending to the recorder. Recorder में क्या होता है? Record होकर के display will come, and there you can easily calculate and find out at what depth fish is there. So at that depth, you have to release your net. No need to go deeper and deeper. No need to operate in upper layer. Where the fish is there, there you have to operate the net and catch the fish. So that is the biggest advantage of this fish finding equipment. So in the waves, sound waves, basically it is the function of the sound waves. So sound waves in water, it travels at the rate of 1500 meter per second at 13 degrees C at 35.5 ppt. This is most important and most commonly comes in JRF, SRF, ARS and all the competitive exam. Yeah, I think I completed this history and development of fishing gear. So all these are the development. If you are having any question, then you can ask.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, how does this laser technology are being utilized as EDS? So second point.
Satellite and laser technology. Detail it will
yes,
come.
Once again you explain.
When we will study this electronics fish finding equipments or electronics instrument, detail it will come. But we are using the laser technology also. Satellites, that sonar is there, LORAN is there, then radar is there. Various this techniques is there. EPRB is there. This is the beginning. It will come. This is not going to end here. All this technology and all these fish finding equipments, it is there in the syllabus. It will come. How we are utilizing and which technology and how we are operating and using. Tell anyone?
Hello, sir. Hello. Sir, one more question. Sir, why do we use different shapes of cells, not of the same?
Different shapes of?
Cells are used now.
Cell.
Not of same type. Sir, cell, S-A-I-L. So in the very beginning you told na? Yes, sir.
Different shapes, same kinds. It depends upon the size of the vessel, first of all. If the size is bigger, then you have to use different kinds and different forms of sails, because you have to change the direction. Smaller vessel, just single seat of cell is required, made up of a cloth or synthetic fiber. If bigger vessel is there, definitely we require 2 to 3 numbers of cells, bigger as well as the smaller, basically to change the direction. So it depends upon the size of the vessel. That's all.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Anyone? Anyone?
No.
Okay. So no issue. Just you go through this presentation and the lecture. This is the first class. Now again, a lot of things will come. How this evaluation came, means fishing gear technique, and there is a classification of fishing gear. Then how we can manufacture the fishing gear by using the natural as well as the synthetic gear. And classification of fishing gear, different kinds of classification is there, types of fishing gear. So all will come. This is very good course. If you are a fisheries graduate, you must have to learn this subject, and this will be useful for your teaching as well as the experience. And you are belongs to the fisheries, you must have to know the what are the fishing gear we are using to catch the fishes. ठीक है, तो आज
ये वाला
हाँ बोलो।
हेलो
हाँ बोलो
सर, आज का जो क्लास है सर, उसका नोट्स या फिर प्रेजेंटेशन
हम भेज देंगे ना, हम अंजलि को भेज देंगे। और किसी के पास में ईमेल आईडी हो तो हमें व्हाट्सएप कर दे, हम व्हाट्सएप में भेज देंगे।
ओके सर।
और यूट्यूब है, यूट्यूब में भी देख सकते हैं। यूट्यूब में देखने में क्या है ना, हम जो समझा रहे हैं वो भी देख उधर सीखने को मिलेगा। प्रेजेंटेशन में क्या है, हमने मटेरियल भेज दिया, उसमें बहुत सारे चीज हम नहीं डालते, क्योंकि जब हमारे लेक्चर होते हैं उस समय में हम समझाते हैं तो वो एक्स्ट्रा इंफॉर्मेशन हो जाता है। ठीक है, और कुछ?
ओके,
आई थिंक स्टॉप किया जाए।
यस सर।
ओके चलो,
थैंक यू सर।
Thank you, sir.